Hey everybody, Lightheart here. Today I want to talk about one of my favorite bronies in the community, Dr. Wolf. It's due to his channel that inspired me to get into MLP, and to try starting my own channel. He also has one of the most well-written backstories, the Memoirs of the Equestrian Wolf, or A Equestrian Wolf. If you all haven't read or watched it, I recommend checking out Dr. Wolf's channel to know and looking it up. So, this deals specifically with that, so spoilers ahead. And please take a note that this is merely a theory. I know this is why I'm going off of on context clues. The only person who really probably knows this is Dr. Wolf and the writer. Now, one of the major questions that's been left unanswered in Dr. Wolf's story is his master's goal. What he was searching for in the library, why he made Dr. Wolf, and what disheartened him that made the library consume him. I have a theory, and frankly, it doesn't have much of a happy ending to it either way. And I don't know how Dr. Wolf's character would react to it. However, let's dive in. Now, we see Dr. Wolf in his childhood, and it gives us several context clues, which I believe gives us an idea of what his master was going for. Now, Dr. Wolf states that his childhood should have been spent, in the summer or in the springtime. In the warm sunlight, but he was born in the wintertime. Now, I'm not entirely certain about about how, when wolves are usually born. However, seeing how this storm goes on, even in the first chapter, it gives us the idea of when precisely the Dr. Wolf is born, the time that he's living through. And that is the time of the Wendigos, that great winter in early equestrian history. Now, I believe that this is also pre-Celestia and Luna, considering the fact that in one of the more recent episodes where Twilight's written a play about Celestia raising the sun for the first time, that she says Equestria will no longer live in the shadows. I know the line is something else, but it's essentially that. But she mentions Equestria specifically, and the first heartwarming Eve takes place before the founding of Equestria. So theoretically, this could put Dr. Wolf before Celestia and Luna were even born. Just think about that for a few minutes. I know he acts like everybody's dad, but puts that into more context. And I am sorry, and I am sorry for a joke. I do respect Dr. Wolf. But so this puts us into some context here. So, what would Dr. Wolf's master, for the sake of the video, I'll just call him Master. But what would Master be searching for? What would be his goal? In a time where there are harsh winters that where several unicorns have to raise the sun, only to never be able to use magic again. I believe what he was searching for is to become an alicorn. Now, admittedly, this delves into some of my personal theories on what it truly means to be an alicorn, how someone really becomes an alicorn. Now, I know most brownies will say, sure, but it's obvious by doing a princess-worthy deed, or prince-worthy deed for you dudes out there. However, I never agreed with this. I mean, you look at the main six. Twilight's friends. They've saved Crestia on countless occasions alongside Twilight. Daring Do herself has saved Crestia from many mystical threats. And then there's the pillars themselves. I don't believe that Twilight even got because she completed one of Star Swirl's spells. I mean, Star Swirl wrote most of his own stuff, and he's just a unicorn. And a very old one at that fact, almost old as Silver Quill himself. But it delves into my opinion. I believe that this delves into my opinion on what it really means. I'll touch back on this. But I believe that Master is wanting to become an alicorn. Now he finds this young wolf, his family, all either having to abandon Dr. Wolf because he's too young, or maybe passed away, as some of the photos suggest. He takes pity on the cub and takes him in. And then I believe that this is where my theory starts coming into play, that he tries proving that, starts thinking, maybe I can show Star Swirl, and it is fairly well hinted at that the Master's mentor, who Dr. Wolf says has a more has a bit more feeling of authority, like an alpha male, that his mentor could very well be, is most likely Star Swirl the Bearded. And Star Swirl has proved himself to be the mentor of many ponies in the past. He's the mentor of one of the unicorns in the Unicorns tribe, and he's the mentor of Celestia and Luna. And who knows how many others he could have mentored back when he was around. So he starts thinking, maybe I can show Star Swirl that I am strong enough, that I'm smart enough to wield this power to become an alicorn. So he starts doing these spells on Dr. Wolf to strengthen his mind, to teach this wolf, this animal, to learn, to go off of more than just instincts. Now we do see Fluttershy and some of the other pets that they are fairly well smart. In all honesty, I do find it a bit confusing, but maybe this was a time when ponies didn't take much care into other animals, other wildlife. They're more concerned about this winter. So he starts using spells in order to do so, to enhance Dr. Wolf's mind so he can start learning. And then when it starts working, when it really starts showing, he starts to show his project to Star Swirl, only for Star Swirl to look in pity at the wolf, knowing that this isn't right. And after this, it's said that they've gone into arguments, and they left on bad terms. Now, what I believe these arguments were, I have two theories on this. One of which is Star Swirl saying that this isn't something I can give. And I truthfully don't believe that Celestia made Twilight into an alicorn. I believe that Celestia was more of a guide, more of a mentor to help Twilight reach this point where she knows that she can reach, as she was merely a guide along the way. And Star Swirl Mary saying that this isn't something I can give. And I believe this even goes into Shimmer being mad at Celestia. Because I believe Sunset wanted to become this, to gain this power. But Celestia is saying that she isn't worthy. That I believe this has to do less with just turning someone into an alicorn and more the heart of the matter. So, my other theory is that Star Swirl is saying that, and I don't believe this is as likely because of Star Swirl's personality, as we see later on. No, in MOP. But it could be Star Swirl saying that your heart's not in the right place for this. You're using this cup. You're not helping it. You're hurting it. Yes, you are giving it this knowledge, but you're doing it the wrong way. You're hurting it. And we see disgruntled that Master leaves with Dr. Wolf to this library. And to what context clues that Dr. Wolf has given us, and how Dr. Wolf describes the library, being like it, how he and his master doesn't belong, how it feels like it would consume him. Now it feels like an endless labyrinth where they neither need to eat or sleep. I believe this library could very well be where Star Swirl has gained his knowledge, some of his knowledge. This library is a mystical place that offers limitless knowledge, not needing to age, eat or sleep. Not requiring these needs that most other people need, but with a cost. You always need something that you need a drive for. You need to, if you lose your cause for continuing on, it can consume you. And that was the cause that the master was striving for, to become an alicorn. So he believes that, okay, if I don't have it now, then I can just look for more knowledge. I'll expand my knowledge, find a true secret, the true spell to become what I need to become. And it's proven that not all of the books in this library were were spell books in nature. There were some. Dr. Wolf talks about how he now understands that trees work off of photosynthesis. I might pronounce that wrong, but well. So, and with no clear markings on the books, they have to go read through all of them in order to understand. And through this time, the master uses a spell, allowing him to take Dr. Wolf's recent memories, his short-term memory of what he's read, and take it, turn it to his own. And eventually, in order for him to go out further into the library, he transforms Dr. Wolf to be an anthropomorphic creature. I might pronounce that wrong too. I'm not a walking dictionary, and I'm not very good at English, so bear with me. So, eventually this goes on, and he becomes more disgruntled. Dr. Wolf describing it might have been even mental illness, but he's going off of faint memory here. But this could very well be the master, just needing to, trying to find this thing that he, that not only he needs, but he wants. And I believe this goes more from he might have had just causes, but eventually it turns into greed. It could have very well turned into greed, a position of power that he wanted for himself. And eventually, one day, he comes up to Dr. Wolf, doing the spell he's done many times before, only this time taken back in shock. Now, this goes back to my theory. I believe he discovered the truth that you can't just become an Alicorn. No, this isn't something, a prize you can work for, and possibly not something that everybody can achieve. But maybe it was he finally realized the truth that the goal he was always reaching out for was just something he couldn't have. And probably takes us at first, him piling through books, casting them aside, as he flips through the pages, trying to say, no, there has to be more. But eventually realizing the fact that this thing that I've spent my whole life, good part of my life looking for, trying to attain, is something which I'll never have. And this goes to why I believe it means to be an Alicorn. And this goes into I believe that, and this theory goes into my characters, my OCs, my character's belief as well. That becoming an Alicorn isn't a position of power. It's not a prize that can be earned, but something given. Sometime, and I believe it's given at a specific time, a time when you're ready. One can guide another to help achieve this goal. And it goes on through their whole life. Admittedly, my OC does this when he's at a when he's most at depressed moments of his life. But I believe that Alicorns are meant to inspire others, to lead a nation into the future, even through her past mistakes. To overcome one's past, the darkness that one can fall into, inspiring others to overcome their own past, to inspire love, care of others, to show friendship. And I believe that there have been other Alicorns besides these four. There was a hint of, and if any of you haven't seen it, I think it might have been Viva Las Pegasus. No, it wasn't that. Granny's Gone Wild, where we see an Alicorn backing in a hot air balloon. I believe there are more Alicorns out there, besides the four princesses that we see. And I believe not everybody's called to a position of power. Everybody has a goal. And all honestly, this was something that the Master can see. Our goal is to inspire others, to help others. Alicorns have specific goals. Lightning Bliss inspires imagination, color, the wonder and beauty of life itself. My OC, inspires people, I believe his goal is to inspire others to overcome their weaknesses. I have Asperger's syndrome, so that's what, and my OC is a representation of me. And my OC doesn't inspire others through power and position, but just showing people to overcome their drawbacks. The master couldn't see what truly meant till it was too late. He thought it was a prize to be earned, a goal to be reached, something that he could earn. But it was always just too far out of reach, something he couldn't understand until it was too late. Now, all honestly, how would Dr. Wolf know this? How would this truth come out in Dr. Wolf's channel? One person can prove this. He's one of the pillars that came back. Star Swirl the Bearded. Only thing is, how would Dr. Wolf react to this? And this is why I'm asking you. Am I right? Is there anything disproving my theory? Could he have just been wanting to make animals into creatures like ponies? Being able to talk, to go off of more than just nature. Nature. How would Dr. Wolf react to this? Would he lash out in anger? Would he become depressed himself, knowing the sad truth? And what you think about what it truly means to become an alicorn? Is there anything supporting my theories? Is there anything disproving them? Please comment in the comment section below. Please keep it clean, people. As always, my name's Lightheart, and hope to see y'all next time.